10 challenges of working from home and how to solve them. Credits to the pictures from unsplash.com. Frustrated? Distressed? Working from home may be limiting and frustrating, but it doesn't need to be so. Number 1. Managing your own time and schedule sounds amazing, right? No need to wake up early to beat the rush hour. No more being stuck in traffic. You can set your own schedule and work when you feel like it. Freedom is yours. Except, it doesn't really work that way. The concept of normal business hours remains in use all over the world because it works as an efficient time management tool. You know when you're supposed to work and when you're free to pursue other interests or spend time with your family, when you have set hours. Without that time structure, many at-home workers find themselves in trouble. They procrastinate, or sleep in, and they tell themselves they'll do things later and put things off. Suddenly, they look at the clock and realize that it's time to cook, or their children are coming home from school soon, and they didn't do what they'd supposedly planned to do. That leaves them with a choice: work through the late evening or just procrastinate even further. What can we do? Set your working days and hours, and stick to them. Usually, that either means maintaining a regular business hour, or basing your work hours on the schedule maintained by your family. A conventional schedule makes you more productive, and it also allows you to spend time with the people you care about. For illustration, a working mother may work from around 7:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m., then break for 90 minutes or so for a workout and lunch. She then returns to work from around 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturday mornings, she could work for 2 or 3 hours as well. Number 2. Productivity levels dipping. Although there are research studies out there indicating that productivity among remote workers tends to be high, this may not be the case for each and every individual. A key challenge involves making sure remote workers maintain the levels of productivity they typically achieve in the workplace, despite them working away from any supervision. What can we do? Regular contact with colleagues can help to keep productivity levels up, especially when combined with clear target setting. Furthermore, ensure that you are equipped with a monitor setup that is conducive to productivity, as working from a laptop can be slow and inefficient. Number 3. Social isolation. Sitting at home by yourself all day takes a toll on your mind and body. One of the main advantages of office-based working is the social element that is built into the work arrangement. While there are concerns that socializing within the workplace may impact productivity, interacting with other people on a daily basis is good for an individual's morale and mental health. Humans are social in nature and needs interaction with other people. What can we do? Communications technology could help, as it provides some kind of solutions akin to typical work-based social interaction can at least limit the negative impact. Examples such as Microsoft Teams and Zoom can be used to create a channel for personal sharing and could encourage employees to discuss things such as projects, weekend plans, and social events. If you don't get social interaction at work, you need to get it elsewhere. Amid the current pandemic we're facing, it means video calls with friends and family or meeting privately with a friend or two. Consider walks or other solo outdoor activities, which offer plenty of ventilation. Number 4. Mixing personal and professional life. You wouldn't be able to have a clear geographic division between workspace and personal space when you work from home. Ideally, your home is a place of relaxation, safety, and security. It's a place where you subconsciously slip into a calm, easygoing state of mind, putting the stresses of the workday behind you. Working from home would actually interfere that perception, as it would make us feel that we're never off the job. We always feel a compulsion to check email or get just one last thing done, making it hard to just turn it off and relax. What can we do? You must set aside a physical space for working, separate from the rest of your home. If you have a spare bedroom, library, or other room in your home that is not frequently used, consider converting it to a temporary or a permanent home office. If possible, close the doors while you work and hang a "Do Not Disturb" sign. In the long run, the clearer the boundaries between your work life and personal life, the better you can keep the two comfortably distinct. Number 5. Work in your PJs? Don't fall into that trap. People love the idea of pajama work, but in reality, it's a terrible idea. Your clothes impact not only how others see you, but also impact how you see yourself, think and behave. Even athletic clothes are better than your pajamas. Pajamas and sleep are strongly connected in most people's minds. It's also hard to feel clean and fresh in the pajamas you slept in the night before. Hygienic benefits aside, showering and feeling clean improves most people's professionalism and performance. What can we do? While you should keep professional clothes in your wardrobe for meetings with external stakeholders, you don't have to sit at home in a suit all day. However, you do need a work routine that includes real clothes. Pick out and put aside some clothes to work from home in, and never worry about what to wear to work again. Number 6. Unwanted distractions. Actually, staying productive during your working hours can prove challenging if you're working from home, even if you had decided on a set schedule and have a dedicated space to work. It's hard to concentrate on work when you're surrounded by your personal belongings and reminders of chores. It's as though distractions like your TV, books, and the laundry start calling out to you. Despite planning to work until 12:30 p.m. before breaking for lunch, you might find an excuse to break early. If your family members also happen to be home, chances are, they don't hesitate to interrupt you at every opportunity. What can we do? Physically removing yourself into a separate home office could help, but also make sure you remove distractions from your work area. With no TV or books around, you succumb to them less easily. As the saying goes, out of view, out of mind. Noise-canceling headphones can help you avoid auditory distractions, such as your kids playing or your spouse watching your favorite show. Set rules with your family not to disturb you while you're remote working, as though you're in office. Number 7. Work-life balance issues. The first thing about working from home is to keep in mind that you have to maintain the work-life balance. It's a known fact that there are people who work from home lose track of time. They start working more hours than usual and in turn spend less time with their family and damage their schedule. On another hand, some may procrastinate and that eventually results in delays and backlogs of some projects. This not only impacts you but it also impacts other colleagues who are dependent on your work and eventually creates a cascading effect across the organization. What can we do? There are some inbuilt desktop and mobile applications that will help you to maintain time, and on top of that, you should be disciplined as well. Use calendars like Outlook calendars or Google Calendars to create a schedule for projects and to overcome procrastination. You can create a regular event in your mobile app that will alert you religiously to follow time and start working only when it goes off. Create alarms at regular intervals for small breaks, as this will make sure that you are aware of time and it also helps you relax. When a human being creates a time-bound activity and is regularly reminded of the things that have to be accomplished, it helps them to manage time better, and these apps just do that. A balanced life is a must, as it helps to focus on your personal life and boost your professional life. Number 8. Technology hiccups. Nothing makes a remote worker shake in fear as much as an internet outage. Or, perhaps, when your computer breaks. Both are your problems to solve. You may have worked remotely for years, and by far the biggest challenge is being able to rely on a stable and fast internet connection. You may have done your research ahead of time, but that doesn't mean that the speed and stability is guaranteed, particularly in developing countries. Even with a decent internet connection, video conferencing apps aren't always reliable, so virtual meetings can be an exercise in frustration. What can we do? For peace of mind, and to avoid delays in your work, have a backup plan. A mobile hotspot device like a MiFi or a cell phone plan that allows tethering can save you when your internet goes out. A backup computer, or maybe even a tablet, can get you through the day until you can get your computer fixed. Number 9. Bad health habits. Knowledge work tends to be desk-bound work, no matter where your office is. However, it's easier to slip into bad habits when you're at home. Or, you might have the opposite problem, such as forgetting to eat since there's no common lunch breaks. Exercise might also fall by the wayside when you're overworking, and you might forget to go outside enough. What can we do? There's no one-size-fits-all remedy for this. You just have to be more mindful about your health habits when working from home. You can set reminders for yourself in your calendar or to-do app to eat more healthily or do some yoga at home. Number 10. Motivation and long-term vision. When you're not surrounded by the career-driven energy colleagues every day at your office, it's all too easy to slip into a rut. Remote workers often get comfortable, earning enough money to get by and losing sight of their long-term career goals. They don't walk by the corner office every day, don't chat with coworkers about how the new project going on, and lose sight of all the reminders they could do more challenging and rewarding work. When you never leave your house, those with an inner fire often feel it dim quickly. What can we do? Write out your long-term financial goals and career goals. Ask your boss about advancement opportunities within your company every half a year. You can also listen to motivational and personal development audiobooks, or even read the print versions if that's your preference, or attend motivational events and conferences. And most important of all, continue networking in your industry. Remote work is very rewarding, as long as you know what you're getting into and can handle these common issues. If you persevere, you'll enjoy flexibility, autonomy, the chance to work in your best environment, higher productivity, and perhaps also more time for a life outside of work as well. Thank you for watching.